Perplexity just dropped a brand new feature called Deep Research, and it is absolutely mind-blowing. It is way better than ChatGPT's research, than Gemini's research, than DeepSeek's research, and any other deep research that I've tried from any other tool. In fact, I think this is the #1 research tool when it comes to trying to research things. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to use it, 3 different use cases for it, and 3 other Perplexity features you might not have known existed. Okay, so using this feature is actually going to be incredibly easy. So all you have to do now is literally just come over here. You're going to change this from auto. You're going to change this to deep research, and boom, this is going to be able to do deep research for you. Now, the other thing that you will want to note is whenever you do deep research, it is going to pop up in your library under here. For example, I did this thread about 1 hour ago, and I want you to just be able to see exactly what this looks like. So essentially, all I said was what was the latest scientific research on the effects of alcohol, and what this did was went through more than 30 sources. Now I can go through here and I can literally see all the different things that it did. For example, I need to search the web in order to do this, and then it actually went through and did it, and it shows me what I was reading. And then gives me some information on what the recent articles were or what they said. Now what this did was it went and did a different search. So this did 2024, and then it did 2025, and if we come under here, it did alcohol health review, and if we come under here, it did 2025 alcohol health systematic review. So it literally went through and didn't just do a single search like a lot of the other deep research tools do. This literally went through and did several different searches. In addition to that, what it did was it actually wrote the research report at the end, and if we come through here, we're going to be able to see that this wrote a pretty long research report, which is absolutely amazing, and it gives me a bunch of other things. For example, it gives me other related terms that I could use right here. I can export this, I can rewrite this, and I can ask a bunch of follow-up questions. And another thing that I really love about Perplexity is that if we come over here, we can now search different images related to this. We can search different videos related to this, and we can even generate an image based on this if we had the pro model here. Now, obviously, what you just saw right there is I am doing this all from my free account, which is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, before we get into the 3 best use cases that you can use deep research on Perplexity, I need to make sure that you smash that subscribe button if you want to learn about the latest and greatest AI tools. I upload several videos like this every single week that show you exactly what the best tools are and exactly how to use them. Use case #1 for Perplexity is using this around things that you might be curious about, but you aren't actually that curious enough to go through a rabbit hole. So, as you guys can see, I am located in Florida. You can see that from the little Palm Beach thing behind me. And for the last week or so, I have had this nasty cough. And I didn't think anything of it until I saw this thing called Florida fog. Now, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory. I don't know what it is, but I can come over to Perplexity, click on deep research, and say, I need you to do research around Florida fog. Is it real, and could it be causing the cough that I've had for the last week or so? What is all the hype about? Now I'm going to go through, I'm going to click on this, and this is going to go through, and this is going to do deep research around this, and we'll be able to actually see now what this deep research actually looks like from Perplexity. So as you can see, right now it is simply just thinking, and then it goes through, and we can actually get a desktop notification when it's done. So I'm going to click enable right here. What this is going to do is allow Perplexity to update me so I can go and do other things. And this is actually going to be incredibly useful for use case #2 that I'm going to share with you in just a minute that I think everybody should be doing. I mean, if you work a job or you just stay updated on anything, you need to know about this next use case. So as we can see here, this is literally going through and it's updating me on this at the moment. So right now we are at 17 sources, and one other thing that you are going to realize, this is way quicker than Gemini's deep research. It is way quicker than ChatGPT's deep research. It is way quicker than any other deep research tool that I've used, and it actually updates me with useful things, and I can see exactly what it's searching for while it's doing it, which I think makes this the most powerful deep research tool, especially since we can then get images, we can get videos, and we could even generate an image. Because if you're doing this for some type of report or something along the lines of that, then those sources and those things are going to really come in handy when you need to cite them, when you need to create a video, or when you need to do anything like that. So let's let this actually go through and finish, and then it's going to notify me when it's done. Okay, so now this is actually done. And again, this went through 42 sources. It only took a few minutes, and this literally goes through and tells me exactly what it is, whether or not it's real, the seasonal and climate contributors, public health reports, and symptomology. So respiratory distress, yes, I have been feeling that. Irritation and fatigue, yes, I have been feeling that. Gastrointestinal complaints and metallic taste, I haven't been feeling that, but this actually goes through and highlights a bunch of different things. For example, potential sources of this, and it addresses all the different conspiracy theories and public misinformation and things along the lines of that. And then it has down here a conclusion. Now again, now I can actually prompt it with different questions. I can ask a follow-up question, or it gives me this video over here that is incredibly useful because maybe I want to watch a video based on this. Now, use case number 2 is going to be using this to figure out exactly what is going on in your part of the world every day. Now, I'm not literally talking about where you're geographically located, but maybe you might want to stay up to date on that. But what I'm talking about is what is going on in your industry. Maybe you work in finance, maybe you work in tech, maybe you work in movies, and you want to stay up to date on everything that you should know before your first meeting or before heading into work. Well, Perplexity Deep Research is perfect for that. Check this out. What I could do here is I could come in and say, I work in the AI news niche. I make YouTube videos about the latest and greatest AI news. Can you please give me the best news from the last 24 hours so that I can get ideas for what I should make content on? A few tools that I like to stay up to date on are ChatGPT, Claude, Perplexity, Gemini, Deep Research, and more. But please don't limit your results to just those. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And what this is going to do is actually do my research for me, and we'll see how good of answers it actually comes up with. But you don't just have to do this for this. Like I said, maybe you're in finance and you want to stay up to date on what is happening in bonds or what is happening geopolitically or what you need to know before the market opens today. Well, I would have asked it that, but it's not Saturday today. So what I didn't want to do was do that and then have it give me an error because the markets aren't going to be open today. But I guess I could have done it with crypto, but you get the point. You can literally go through and have this do all of your morning research. Gone are the days of you scrolling social media in the morning, you scrolling the news in the morning, because you could literally just come over to Perplexity and get exactly what you want, exactly what you need. Boom, it is going to be able to spit out those results for you. And if we come in here, I'm actually incredibly impressed with this search that it's doing right here because it says I need to search for the latest AI news from February 14th, 2025, which is going to be yesterday because I'm recording this the morning of the 15th, obviously, because this just came out. So this goes through and this actually does all of this. And again, this is what I manually would have done. Claude news, ChatGPT news. It goes through and look for Gemini news. It went through and looked for Perplexity news. And this is absolutely amazing. Why? Because this is going to save me so much time that I otherwise would have had to do. And again, now I can go and do other things, and this is going to notify me on my desktop once it's done. So now that this is done, this is absolutely insane. This literally went through and looked at over 60 sources in something like 2 minutes. So if we scroll down, it will literally give me all of these different things. It cites all of its different sources here and gives me all of these different updates that now I can create content on. In addition to that, again, I have related things that I can continue to search for. And if we come over here, there's actually an AI updates video that goes through every single update, which is absolutely nuts. Now, the other thing that I would strongly suggest that you do before I get into the 3 other Perplexity features that you need to be aware of is I wanted to give you one last use case. And if you're used to my videos, the last use case I always give you, I like to keep it as open-ended as possible. Why? Because you on the other side of the screen might have different use cases than me or than somebody else. So what I would strongly suggest that you do is if we come back over here and we go to type something in, look at what this gives us. This literally gives us a bunch of different searches that you could do, and you could spark ideas from this. Another thing that you could do, you could take a screenshot of this, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come over to ChatGPT. I'm going to upload this screenshot into ChatGPT, and I'm going to say, here are examples of how I can use Perplexity Deep Research. Can you please look at these and give me ones that are specific to me. I am a YouTuber that creates content around AI news and how to use AI tools. I want to use deep research to be better at my job. Now, what this is going to do, it is literally going to look at the photo right here. So all of the different suggestions that Perplexity is autofilling, and it's going to make this specific to what I am doing. For example, what are the latest breakthroughs in AI? What are the key differences? How is AI regulation evolving globally? What are the most promising AI tools? How has AI automation impacted jobs? What are the latest trends? Which AI startups are disrupting industries? This, that, the other. So there are a bunch of these. Now what I could do is say, hey, I liked 1, 3, and 5. Please generate 10 more based on that. But you get the point. The next and final use case is going to be actually using other AI tools in order to try to determine exactly what you should be using this tool for your specific situation. Actually, I did have one other use case for you that I'd strongly suggest that you begin using. You should stop looking at reviews for things. This could be products like a car, a house, a boat, a city you're going to move to, anything. For example, I am saying to Perplexity, research the best air fryer for me to purchase. I don't have a budget. I just want the absolute best one that is going to be safe for me to use every day, 2 to 3 times a day. I want it to be bigger, to be able to cook for 2 people. And please make sure that you read the reviews to make sure that it's reliable. And this is going through 18 different sources. And this is literally looking at all this information, and boom, this is going to spit back to me exactly what air fryer I should use, and then I can ask it to search for where it's the cheapest, and boom, I would have just gotten research on exactly what air fryer I should get and exactly where to buy it to get it for the cheapest amount. And look at this. This is literally going through several different things like Best Buy, Good Housekeeping, and YouTube, which is crazy that it's able to do all this because this has gone through 26 sources in less than a minute, and it would have taken me hours to do that. Now, there are 3 other Perplexity updates that aren't necessarily brand new, but I think that you should know about them. So, the first one is I would strongly suggest that if you come into home right here, you click under here, you can see a bunch of new different things. For example, they now have reasoning with O3 Mini, they have reasoning with R1, and they also have this Pro Search feature right here that allows you to look at 3 times more sources and get more detailed answers whenever you do a search for something. The next thing that I would strongly suggest that you use is come into Discover right here. This is literally going to be able to allow you to see all of the latest news. It gets curated for you eventually, but also they have the top news, they have tech and science, they have finance, arts and culture, sports, they have entertainment. And again, you can come over here and you can actually change your interests to make this hyper specific to you. And then the final thing that I would strongly suggest that you're using this for is if you come over to Spaces right here, you are going to be able to upload documents in here and then set AI instructions in order to convert really complex material into easy to understand formats like FAQs or briefing documents. Now, if you like this video, I'd strongly suggest that you check out this video right here that walks you through how to use this new generalist AI agent that can literally control your computer and do anything for you in the background. If that sounds interesting, well then click right here. I'll see you over there.